Hello and welcome to See If It Sticks. We're not having any technical issues. I don't know what you're talking about. This is the podcast where we solve your first world problems. Like when your ears pop, we are the one that pinches your nose and makes you blow hard. So they pop out. Yeah, just like that. Or maybe gives you a humbug to chew upon.
A humbug.
To suck upon until your ears pop.
I like a good humbug.
A minty one's very nice. I'm Ross.
I'm Dan.
And I'm Dom.
And we're back.
All
three of us. I feel like I haven't been here for about 7 weeks, but did I come back for one in the middle? I can't remember.
It feels like that because
it's been 7 weeks.
It's actually been about 3 years, but due to the speed that you've been travelling the nether planes, time has passed less fast for you.
Yes, I've
science, bitch.
There's a time dilation.
Kids.
Is it like that film?
Which one?
The one with that annoying guy in it. I can't remember.
All right.
Annoying guy.
He's very annoying.
Why do you find Matthew McConaughey?
Because he's annoying. I could stomach him in that film. Many other films, he's very annoying.
All right.
I bet Matthew McConaughey finds you annoying as well.
A lot of people do. So, shall we continue with the show proper? Should we crack on?
Let's crack on.
Do we have correspondence this week?
Dom has got our first piece of intelligence.
Intelligent intelligence. I know we've skipped a couple of weeks. We haven't really done a proper episode, so we've missed a lot of correspondence.
We had a little bit of illness. We had a little bit of Ross being lost in time
and space. Had a little bit of me going on a quest to find the true meaning of Christmas.
Seems weird that I've been away, but I look like I've aged. I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because I would have aged further.
No, you would have aged 7 weeks. You would have aged
7 weeks. We've aged 3 years, but unfortunately, your hairline is moving at 7 weeks per hair
per inch. Yeah.
So they may have mistaken you for aging 3 years, but in actual fact,
it was the stress of airplane travel.
Those airplanes are fast these days. If we've gone for 3 years and he's been gone for 7 weeks.
I know. I've been divorced twice. Right then, this is from.
And you're still not getting the kids.
Oh.
Well, I already did that.
It's a funny joke, guys. It's a funny joke.
Yes.
But also very, very hurtful. So this is from James Hemming himself, head of Oh My Sticks. He starts by saying, "Hi, boys. Been a while since we had an intelligent update, so here goes." There's
something very wrong with what you just said, because I thought you said an intelligent update.
Intelligence update.
I was going to say there's
a big difference.
There's a big difference.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many of these are intelligent updates that we give anyone.
No, been a while since we had an intelligence update, so here goes. So we were talking about characters in films who you'd like to see, and the last sort of proper episode.
I believe that the actual issue was specifically stemmed from Tom Cruise as Jack Reacher.
I was here for that one, wasn't I?
Yes, you were. Yeah. That was the last time we three were together around the table. And I spoke about Idris Elba being cast as Roland Deschain in the Dark Tower films. And I said that was a good thing because I didn't really picture Roland Deschain as anything, really.
Yeah.
The Dark Tower books, famously written by T.S. Eliot.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen King.
Oh, I tell you were. I don't fucking know. I've never heard of him.
I'm just gonna.
You're making corrections.
I'm just gonna misquote every fact that comes out of this podcast.
You know, at home, like just losing more hair than me right now.
Just see what happens.
Anyway, he says, actually, in his best nerdy voice, Roland Deschain was illustrated in both the run of comics and illustrated editions of the book as a gnarled Clint Eastwood character, which I think's terribly obvious.
Clint Eastwood, the famous comedy writer.
Yes.
That's him, yeah.
And here is a picture.
Oh, yeah, he does look very Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Or is that a picture of Clint Eastwood?
Never pictured Elba as I had the illustrated version, but totally on board. Think he will be awesome. Check out the latest book, Wind Through the Keyhole. It's set around Wizard and Glass and goes into his backstory a bit more. Oh, I didn't know that. It is most excellent.
I believe that was co-written by Martin Lewis of Homes Under the Hammer fame.
Oh, I thought you meant Martin Lewis as in Money Saving Expert.
Oh no, sorry. What's the other one called? Yes, sorry, Money Saving Expert, Martin Lewis. Yeah,
the guy that sends you to all the credit websites.
Sorry about that.
And he goes, love Lenny Henry on the Anansi Boys audiobook. He killed it. Do like my game and stuff. Neil Gaiman being the member of the House of Parliament for Totswith.
Lenny Henry, famous Jewish comedian.
Famous hotel entrepreneur.
And star of Dragon's Den.
Let's have some love for Ross, guys. Just because he's an easy target doesn't mean you should pick on those less fortunate. I don't know.
Ross Gilbert, podcasting eunuch.
I think this was when we were sort of talking about your relative illiteracy, and maybe you were talking about I Am Legend, which he goes on to talk about. That said, I do share his pain with I Am Legend, not clearly from his clearly racist standpoint, but for zombies, for vampires, and a shit ending. Check out the Omega Man starring Charlton Heston, and he's put here, you blew it up, you bastards! It was the first film to be based on the book. Hope you enjoyed the fun facts. I thought I'd steer clear of the scat for this one, though. What?
Scat.
I think we were
scat.
We went into deep detail about poo. Ciao. Sent from my iPhone, 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 sent from my iPhone.
Any more?
He must have edited it 5 times.
Yeah. He sent it to himself to proofread
each
time and then sent it again.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well, I think you're being clearly racist by saying, well, actually, I think he's a white man.
Dom's white guilt,
making
an appearance on the show as usual.
We should call it Dom's White Guilt Corner.
We should.
We should have a theme.
We should.
I don't know what the theme would be.
It would be racist, I imagine.
I don't want it. I don't.
That's what we'll do. We'll give you a scenario every single week and see how uncomfortable you get with it.
Yeah.
You can see he's getting uncomfortable already. The fact that we've dwelled on this for too long.
Yeah.
You're right.
A Middle Eastern man enters an airport. He happens to get picked up by a random security check. How do you feel?
Not sure. Unsure.
The same day, a white 20-something British man also gets picked up by the random security check. They do a full body cavity search. How do you feel about that?
Aroused.
So you weren't aroused by the other guy, you know?
No. Dan didn't say anything about full body cavity searches in that case.
Yeah, okay.
See, I feel like the white man had the raw deal in this. Oh, look, Dom's got so uncomfortable he's taking his jumper off.
Oh, it's just quite warm.
Either that or he's picturing the full cavity section. He's getting fully naked.
Spot on.
He wants to give us a full reenactment.
Spot on.
You got something over here, Dan?
I do. These are some comments from our Facebook page.
I've seen that's been quite busy.
It has.
Particularly with one guy.
As you remember, a few weeks ago, we did a ringtone for a good friend of the show, Steve Wynn.
What was it? Techno, no, there's no limit.
Yeah.
You got another one.
So we made him a little ringtone. He said, "Thanks guys for the ringtone, and don't get rid of the 3 Knights of Sticks. Just get the Queen of Sticks on regular."
Is that what we're dubbing Lauren now? The Queen of Sticks? I believe
it does seem that way. Yes.
She's the Queen, is she?
Queen of Sticks.
I thought there was an appointment.
There was a ceremony.
Yes. And Dom has to choose their name.
And then we'll have to drink her blood.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if I want to do that today, but
No, you feeling all right? You look a bit...
I'm feeling a bit peaky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are we
really?
going to have to get someone else in again?
No.
Last minute?
I'll
I looked around just now and he looked like he was holding a bath down.
I will explain my thought process.
I must say, you are looking a little bit white. Guilt.
No, just before we start talking about the white guilt segment where I was shouting a bit, I went really, really dizzy. And that's why I went. So
he's speaking in tongues.
I'm either receiving the spirit of the Lord, or I'm feeling a little bit peaky. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes.
Get the man some sugar.
I don't think it's that. I've eaten plenty today and I've drunk loads.
Would you like me to do some sort of healing on you?
Yes, please.
Demons be gone!
Do you feel better?
No.
His leg's twitching though, so I think we just severed a part of his spine, pushing his head backwards, or he's healed.
I could walk again.
Or he's aroused again.
Oh, that could be it.
Well, that's just me shaking a bit of jizz down my leg. Just leave me out of the conversation for a minute and then keep on going.
Okay. So, also we discussed putting canned foods in the fridge, or we discussed canned foods and stuff, didn't we? Because I said that I don't trust any meat that comes in a can.
Except for, what's it? Well, a stag chili. I forgot to mention that. I do love it.
Breakfast.
All day breakfast and a stag chili. You ever had stag with 2 Gs?
I don't think I have.
You must trust spaghetti hoops and sausages, right? That's meat in a can.
Yeah, spaghetti hoops and little hot dogs.
I don't know. I don't actually think there is any meat in that.
No, I don't think there is, but they are fucking tasty.
I think it's just sort of like paper and...
Yeah.
Well, they're not actually... Like, if you
like
make
machine oil.
If you make a sausage, if you make anything out of a meat product, it's got a bit of bite to it, hasn't it? When you eat one of those sausages, it's like biting through crepe paper.
Yeah. I agree with you. If it wasn't for the sauce around it, it would taste terrible.
Oh yeah, God! But with the hoops, you can put the hoops around them like little rings.
Oh, I've never done that.
On the fingers with your fork, and then you can eat it and have a little hoop.
Well, you never told not to play with your food, Dom.
No,
because I was never allowed to do things like that.
Really?
Child,
well, I was allowed to be a creative child. Hence, while I'm still working in retail,
if I had alphabetic spaghetti, I was allowed to spell out some stuff. As long as it was...
I thought you said
some stuff.
Some stuff.
You know? That's literally what I could write, some stuff.
What you...
They weren't allowed.
Did you see...
Oh, yeah, I was about to say.
Did you see recently that some woman complained to... Was it Asda or Tesco or something?
Oh,
which
someone
is
a
large supermarket chain. Because she bought some potato letters.
Yeah. Alpha bites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she gave them to her son, and there wasn't enough letters in there to spell his name out. And she complained, said it was disgusting because he couldn't spell his whole name.
It spoiled.
And I bet they fucking refunded her.
No, they didn't.
Did they not? Did they say fucking tough titties?
In the reply, they said it doesn't claim to have every letter in there or whatever. But she was like in her complaint, it essentially read there was multiple Q's in there and nothing's got a Q's in it.
Not playing fucking Scrabble.
Yeah. Well, if she was playing Scrabble, she'd get a lot of points for Q.
Yeah, you would. But you've got to get it in there, though, and you've got to fudge it in there somehow.
Yeah. I find Queen is always a good one to try and make.
Are you queef?
Yeah, queef is a good one. If
can you use
queef?
Yeah, you can use queef.
I don't know if that would be tournament Scrabble rules for queef.
Check.
All right, then fine. Quim.
Quim is a word.
Yes. Yeah, it is. It's a medieval slang word for cunt.
Anyway, I'm going to get on with the Dan mail. Blah blah.
Blah blah. Blah blah. Oh, it's happened to Dan now.
There's something going on in this room tonight. There's a presence here. So you can, he says, no pun intended, put canned foods in the fridge unopened as there is a protective layer between the food and the can. If opened, transfer contents to a container as oxidization. Oxidization takes place on the can, and it will rust, and the food will acquire a tinny taste. Plus, bacteria will flourish. I, for one, love tuna and corned beef refrigerated, as tuna is best cold, and corned beef is a twat to get out of the tin when at room temperature. Won't say any more, as I have sent in for a solution on corned beef a while back. So, what is the problem,
Is
Ross?
this a slick transition between two things? Oh my God, we're like professionals.
Fucking segue, son.
All week, like I've had the emails up, and a little bit like a madman plotting some
bits of string between
like that bit in The Hangover where Zach Galifianakis counts the cards. You got all those numbers and equations.
Yeah, I was thinking more like in the Sherlock Holmes films with Robert Downey Jr. when he's got all of the pieces of string in his office.
Okay.
But yeah, I've just to make this transition work.
Shall I?
Yes.
You shall.
What was I going to say? Tins like corned beef. Tins either there's no key, or when you open it, the thing breaks and you have to piss around trying to get in with the tin opener, that you can't get around the corners. Or everything goes fine and you slice your finger open. Yeah, you can get packs and slices, but I want a slab to chop up for corned beef. Hash. Help me see if it sticks, one Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I think it passed through
Ross
me
is
too.
speaking in tongues. Meat, corned beef.
There wasn't a single full stop or comma in there. It was very difficult for me to read.
I see. You obviously wanted to get the message to us as fast as
I can imagine it was like this. Fucking corned beef can, bastard. Send.
It's difficult to type when you've got like corned beef all over your hand.
And a
You've
cut thumb.
tried to get it out, you've only got half a finger left.
Those are deadly, those cans with the keys, though.
Oh, watch out, everyone. Dan Hall's watching. The boss is watching. Shh.
I have honestly never opened one.
Oh, really?
No, because I'm telling you, I do not trust meat in a bloody can.
Well, it does come in...
I trust it, but...
like a pilchards or sardines come in a can like that.
That is true. I have opened anchovies in a can.
I'm a big fan of the one that you have to get the little notch and then you put the key on with a little hole in it and you put the, you know...
That's what he's talking about, the
wind it
key.
around. That one, is it one of those ones?
Yeah.
They're deadly.
I like those. I think they're fun to do.
They're fun to do, but they like become like the most sharpest thing in existence.
It's like a puzzle.
A very Ross
A very
puzzle.
easy mechanical puzzle.
Does it fill you with a sense of satisfaction?
What's the other ones with those? Like the sardine cans, the whole top rolls back, doesn't it?
Yes.
This one's like a thin slither,
like in a
isn't it?
Tom and Jerry cartoon.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, with the baby with the
Yes.
or whatever it is he says.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name? Baby
Brent.
Baby Brent.
Baby Brent, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the guy.
Yeah.
And he's walking around in his pants.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Baby Buster from Arrested Development.
Or he knocks over the tins of sardines out of that little trolley thing. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
What a genius film.
I do like that.
I like it as well.
Steve! The bit that got me when I first watched it was when he's sitting underneath that pier and she just puts her foot in his eye. Oh, killed me, man. First time round, that got me
A great bit of sort of slapstick.
It's very zany, isn't it?
It's
that kind of
zany.
thing?
It's zany. You don't get a lot of zany. Like it was like 80s zany.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You don't get
Very silly.
You don't
But then I
get
guess
silly anymore. It has
Cheeseburgers
to be-
falling from the sky. They didn't really have anywhere else to go with it, did they? Other than to be completely
you
out
don't
there.
get a lot of silly comedy anymore.
No, I miss it.
You know?
I must say, I didn't enjoy the second one as much as I enjoyed the first.
I did not.
No, but it's still okay. It was passable.
Yeah, it was passable. It's a bit like Despicable Me, though. I really enjoyed Despicable Me when it came out, and then
I enjoyed number 2.
I was a little bit sort
Okay.
of miffed about the second one.
I quite like the bad guy in the second one.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that was good. Yeah,
El Macho?
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
And the angry minions were good. I like those.
that's the thing. By the time we got to the second
saturation.
film, I was sick of the fucking minions.
Yeah, they were
I
everywhere.
still can't stand the sight of minions,
No?
and I really enjoyed the first Despicable Me film.
I know.
They're the worst part about it. That's the thing that I don't understand.
Oh, yeah, they were. The little girl was the best part about the first one, wasn't she?
I think
I
Gru is the
really
best
like
part of
Gru.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gru is genius.
Light bulb.
Freeze ray, freeze ray, freeze ray.
Also, the tiny toilet scene is one of my favourites.
Yes.
That made me laugh.
He is
Gas your tiny toilet. And then
I like it when he fires out.
There's a squid in my
But,
face.
yeah.
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 Anyway, opening cans.
Good times. Opening cans. So we've kind of
I partially remember this.
we have kind of touched on tin opening before, haven't we?
yeah.
Dom was just casting his mind back and going into a deep state of meditative trance there.
Yeah. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm there.
You're right, man.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
We're powering through.
We were talking about this before, and our minds went back to our original solutions, which was mine was to blow it up. And what was yours, Dan?
I cannot for the life of me remember.
It was some sort of elaborate machine, and mine was lasers.
Yours was lasers, obviously.
Mine was like you stick it in and you laser off the top, nice and clean.
Yeah. And I think grenade, because then it cooks the meat as it explodes all over your kitchen.
But then also the meat goes everywhere.
Then you just got to collect
then bits of shrapnel go everywhere.
But collecting it and separating it from shrapnel is still easier than opening the can.
Yeah,
that is true.
It's still preferable. That's that solved.
Can we think of something better?
Well,
I think so.
I mean, I'm thinking that maybe there needs to be sort of a redesign of cans to facilitate this. So instead of having the sharp and potentially dangerous and awkward opening of cans, like whether it's a ring pull or you have to get a can opener, because that's awful as well, trying to do it with a can opener. Because it always sinks in, doesn't it? Whatever it is, it sinks in and you have to get the spoon out and then, fuck me.
What about dipping into our nanobot technology where they only eat the metal off from around the meat? So you just let the nanobots loose on it and
you got a perfect cylinder of corned beef.
That's it. That you don't have to try and get out of the tin, because the tin no longer exists.
Well, what I was actually thinking is what you could do.
Also eat in your washing machine.
What you could do is you could make some sort of material which is very unstable.
What, that just explodes?
So basically, like if you have sort of like atoms stacked in a very unstable manner, like certain
nuclear power,
certain solids that feel very solid. If you hit them with the right amount of force, it doesn't necessarily have to be very hard. It essentially just shatters.
Yeah.
So like what I would like is sort of a can that if you hit it in a particular way, it will just break off.
Like sugar glass.
Yeah. But it would have to be in a really particular way. It would have to be the atoms in the container would have to be formed so that there was only one particular spot which would cause the can to break. So then maybe you'd have a device which you could put on it at home and hit it with a hammer, and then the can will break open like a Kinder Egg.
That'd be great. Or like something where you hit like the perfect resonance on it and it shatters.
Yeah.
Is that basically the same?
Yeah,
thing?
You play a certain tone.
Yeah, you could play a certain tone on it. Yeah.
Oh, you could have like a little speaker that plays certain tones.
Yeah, you have a little bell jar.
So it doesn't open your pot of pickled onions, but it'll open your tin of beef.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about maybe borrowing the technology from party poppers and having the beef
shooting the fucking
and then
beef
have the
out.
pan on over there and just go bop, pull the string, pop the fires of the meat out onto your table.
What happens if it has the same success rate as party poppers though? So 9 out of 10 cans of corned beef will not actually pop out. You'll just pull the string out disappointingly.
Well, the good thing with party poppers like corned beef is they're cheap. So
right.
I guess you could just have a couple.
You'd have to just buy loads of cans of corned beef
and then just hope for the best.
Work.
And then the dud ones can just go in the bin.
Yeah.
Was that the sound of our live stream going off air?
That was the sound of our live stream going off air, yes. The batteries ran out in the GoPro.
Oh dear.
Well,
we apologise for what happened on Monday.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's not good, is it? That's my bad. I thought it was fully charged. I gave it a little top up earlier and I was like, it's just taking quite a bit of charge for a fully charged battery. And it would appear that I've obviously used it since. And
you really need to stop recording yourself masturbating.
There is a lot of footage on there.
Is it from your cam show? Ross gets... I'm sorry, I have not the wit today. Sorry. I was trying to think of a rhyme for Ross gets and something filthy. Can you think of something?
Ross gets...
Gilbert up his Filbert or something like that.
Oh, right, I see. Yeah. You're going for that kind of rhyme.
Yeah.
Ross gets...
I think nothing rhymes with Gilbert, I'm afraid.
Oh, Filbert, I said.
Well, apart from Filbert, and he's not sexy.
Gilbert's up his Filbert.
Ross Gilbert's Filbert.
Ross Gilbert fills butts.
Ross Gilbert fills butts.
Yes.
So basically, it's like that YouTube channel Will It Blend, but it's more like Will It Fit in Ross's bum?
Well, yeah, we've already had this discussion, haven't we, about what will fit in my bum.
Did we?
Yeah, that's
What was the biggest thing we figured out could fit in your bum?
Well, no, the question was, would it fit in my
MacBook.
bum? Yeah.
MacBook
Yeah.
Pro. 15-inch?
No,
13-inch retina display.
13, please.
2015.
I'm not that slack.
Only the i5 though.
i7's just too much for him.
Yeah. What do you feel like? What is the largest thing you'd be comfortable putting up your bum?
Nothing. Really. In real life.
How much would you put a
Looking at his
would you put a pint glass up your bottom for £100?
No.
£1,000?
A pint glass is fucking massive.
£1,000?
Keep going.
£1 million? £1 million?
£1 million is going in there.
Really?
Oh yeah.
100,000 is going in there.
Yeah, I think so. 100,000
Really?
it probably would go in.
Oh, yeah.
Dom's even lower than you. Jesus.
$500,000 I'll do.
I was having this conversation with someone at work recently. Like, how much would it really be to suck a dick? Because I don't think it would be that much.
It wouldn't be much for me.
It would.
If someone offered me like $500,000, I'd suck a dick.
That's a fucking house. Suck a dick for a house.
Does it depend whose it is though?
No, I'd suck a tramp's dick for a house.
Anything goes. Anything goes, Alexander. That's your bloody
That's
channel.
my cam channel.
And I'll fill a butt for £500,000.
Yeah.
I'm not cool with it.
For
Really?
£500,000, Dan.
For £500,000, you wouldn't just spend like fucking 5-10 minutes on someone's dick with your mouth. Give them a big slobbery one.
I feel like out of the three of us, you're the most money-led, I would say, out of the three. The one who chases...
The most mercenary.
Yeah, the one I think would probably, with money dangled in front of his face, would probably do anything to get that money.
Suck your dick. Give it to me, daddy.
There's a lot.
And then now all of a sudden we're finding out this is not the case.
But the thing is, there's a lot I would do for money. I see those things on Facebook all the time. It's like, would you break your best friend's arm for £6 million? Yes, I'll do it for fucking 60.
Yeah.
And
Quid.
then spill it. Split it with him.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
If I turned to either of you and said, look, someone just offered me £6 fucking million to break one of your arms. Can I break one of your arms?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's
Just take me to Nando's. It's
that's at least £200,000 your way.
It'd have to be a cool
Well, I've
meal.
got to take my fees because I've put the contract together. I put the whole thing together. So,
It'd have to be a cool meal for me to do that. To want to
If
possibly.
he's going to give me £6 million, I'm going to give. All I have to give you is £1 million.
Suck a dick for £500,000, but you cannot break his arm for less than $1 million.
yeah.
Well, no, because sucking a dick isn't potential lasting damage. Breaking your arm, you may lose
Psychological, possibly.
Well, no, I don't think there would be any.
Well, if they come in your eye.
Well, then that's unpleasant for about 5
Herpes
minutes.
in the eye is quite a big deal.
Well, I don't think it's going to be hurt.
Walking around like Odin for the next 3 years.
No. I mean, there'd have to be a full STI check done on the person before it.
I know there's extra expenses. Now
Yeah.
you're putting strain on the NHS as well.
This is a here and now deal, Dom.
You said
$500,000 on the table.
You said a tramp for 100,000.
Yeah, but like if it's a tramp who hasn't washed, I don't care. But like,
Oh God.
but if he's like a gonorrhea-ridden like bumming tramp, no thanks for that.
That's the chance you have to take.
Yeah. I don't know. That'd have to
Isn't
be
that
a
the
meal.
chance you take with every new sexual partner, Dom?
Well, I wouldn't know. I don't have many new sexual
You must have had
partners.
a new sexual partner at some point.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. But you're running.
Generally, you sort of go for someone who you think's probably
you're
going to
running
be
the genital
relatively
roulette, aren't
clean.
you?
Genital roulette.
Yeah.
Bit like chat roulette, really. They should rename that genital roulette. Chat roulette. That's a reference that's coming from about 10 years
Is
ago.
that still a thing? Is it still going?
I don't know.
What
Chat
thing?
roulette?
Chat roulette.
Chat roulette.
What's that?
Do you not remember chat roulette?
No.
You can just chat with someone randomly. It just literally randomly picks two people on chat roulette and puts them together.
No.
And most of the time, it's a guy jacking off.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Every like second person you get
At
matched
least
with.
8 out of 10 is a dick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do people
Jacking
go
it.
on it then? Because I want to see this.
Because originally it was quite fun, wasn't it? You could, when it first appeared.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
pop
is
up and
that
you
is
chat
that the
to a
one
random-
that guy that guy who's on YouTube that makes all the sort of music videos and he's dressed as like Miley Cyrus doing like Wrecking Ball and he turns up on different people's computers and that? Is that what that is?
Yeah,
probably
that's chat roulette. Yeah.
Right. Okay. No, I
Yeah, you
do
literally
quite
click
know what
random.
that is.
You don't get to choose who you're going to talk to. It puts two of you together.
Right. Okay.
And and then you talk to them for a while and then you hit next.
Interesting.
And it's video.
Doesn't sound that
It's-
interesting,
no.
but interesting.
It's a lot of penises, shapes and sizes.
It was fun for 5 minutes.
It was, yeah. I certainly remember
Is
doing
that how
it.
long it took you?
to finish.
I'm one of the guys.
I've already met you before I met you then.
Maybe.
So
talk about tins.
For 100,000 for Dom.
This went really far from where I thought it was going to go.
Yeah.
What about 10 grand though, Dom? 10 grand in your hand.
What, for sucking a dick? Nah.
No, not enough money.
Nah, because it's not something that's going to give me any sort of pleasure unless it awakens something inside of me while I'm doing it.
Going to work for the day doesn't give you any pleasure, but you'll earn a little bit more money.
Yeah, but like at the same time, I don't know. I'm not like uncomfortable with the fact. But
what changed? Like if you had to look them in the eye at the same time.
Well, I look up and do like the cutie eyes at them.
Would that change the price? Does that change your feelings on it?
No, I think 100,000. I'll make the goo eyes at them while I'm doing it.
What about if it's 10 grand and it was someone that wasn't repulsive?
They might get.
Like a good-looking man.
Let's say Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is going to give you 10 grand to suck his dick right here and now.
But he's going to come in your beard and you can't wash for 24 hours.
No, that's not happening.
You can wash.
I don't want a spunky beard.
He's got something against Ryan
Reynolds. You can wash, but you're sucking Deadpool's dick.
Right.
Idris Elba.
I don't know if I have the chops for that. I imagine him. He's packing a rather large old boy.
Packing heat.
I imagine his John Thomas is considerable.
It's an eye waterer.
Yeah. A good old larynx buster.
Ross, anything to add?
No, I'm enjoying the ride, as it were. I think Dom's dying.
I think he might be.
No, just don't draw attention to it.
Okay.
That kind of drew a lot of attention.
So what are we doing with these cans? Then are we inventing a way of arranging some sort of material so that you have a particular sound wave which will crack it open?
What about something like a fuse wire almost? So you could, you could light it and it would go.
I've got a feeling that might have been your solution last time.
Yeah, because you had like some magnesium or something.
Yeah, a little bit of something,
and it went and it created like.
But I've got a feeling you might have done that really satisfying noise last time as well.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Ross does professional firework impressions.
Ross is his own Foley studio that's called his mouth.
Yeah.
See, that's why you wouldn't want to suck a dick, because you wouldn't want to damage that amazing.
That's it. I can't make drill noises, can I?
Get that insured, mate. Like Kylie Minogue got a bum insured.
Yeah.
Is that what Kylie Minogue got insured?
Supposedly.
I think it was her bum, wasn't it?
So if you did Kylie Minogue in the bum, would you be committing some kind of insurance fraud?
I think you'd have to declare it.
You'd have to be
insured.
Have to
make a claim.
Yeah, you would.
Get it reassessed. They'd have to come round and knock on a few walls, see if any structural damage had occurred. Especially if you're taking out like a load-bearing bit of tissue or something.
Yeah. What if you got what kind of no claims bonus?
This is me, not Idris Elba doing this. All right.
Or perhaps there might be a couple of like little dinks in it.
She gives her husband like her certificate of insurance, which lets her know that she's got a protected no claims on it on his birthday.
You can damage it at least twice a year without incurring any further costs.
Yeah, premium may go up by 50p, but that's a price to pay for birthday fun.
Still have to declare it.
Yeah,
like a new stereo.
Yeah.
Is it
a new stereo.
New stereo.
It's a new stereo.
New stereo in the car. It's like the question they asked me was it over 300 quid? So I suppose the question you'd be asking her is over 3 inches.
Around.
In and around.
But it wouldn't actually be ruining her bum, would it? Think about it, because it'd be the bum hole. I'm sure that's not.
You think it's her cheeks that are insured?
It's got to be the cheeks.
So if you're not slapping them, you're fine.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. In what way was she ever going to need to get a claim on that if she had them cut off?
Crocodile bites your bum.
Yeah.
If she suddenly took a second job as a postman, dog.
Yeah.
Dingoes.
Fucking dingoes.
Kangaroo kicks her in the hiney.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, kangaroo foot. Yeah.
Kicks her so hard that her vagina goes around her back and her bum goes.
There's a whole world of animals that can kick her in the bum. Horse, goat,
ostrich,
pony, ostrich,
emu,
koala bear.
No, koala bears can't.
Could fall from a tree.
It could drop on her bum.
Yeah.
Donkey, ass,
mule, zebra,
zebra, camel,
camels,
llamas,
antelopes.
A camel might spit on it.
meese,
Meese?
Mooses.
Elk. Reindeer.
Leopards.
Leopards don't kick.
No, they bite.
They could
But they
bite.
can do that batty thing that
They do that, yeah.
Yeah,
Thing
that's
that
true.
They've got
They could-
giant hand-sized...
Could batter in the batty.
Bat her bottom.
Bat her batty.
What else can kick? Elephant. Hippopotamus.
I don't know if a hippo can kick.
Rhinoceros.
The old crocodile could do the old tail whip.
Yeah. Komodo dragon.
Komodo dragon.
Ooh.
Monitor lizard.
Yeah. We're doing the whole lot, are we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Genus Formicitae.
Got some fucking time to kill, have we, or something?
A whale could come up and like slap its tail on her
Yes.
bum.
Large fish.
Yes.
Swordfish. Swordfish.
Poke her in the bum.
Yeah.
What about like a bee sting in the butt? Would you make a claim for that?
Oh, I would, because
I
it
would,
might
yeah.
swell up and never go back down again.
Oh, we should have one butt cheek bigger than the other.
Yeah.
They'd be out of
Just to even them
equilibrium.
out. Or you could make the swelling go down by taking one of our selection, an appropriately sized animal, which we've just named, to kick it back into place.
Or you just get the bee to sting the other butt, so she's got like a booty. So it's
These can only
equal.
sting once and then they die.
We'll get one of his
Eagle.
mates.
Could just go down and like grab her with her talons.
She's
Yeah.
tiny as well, so it probably could.
Yeah.
Take her away from her butt.
I could pull her butt away from her.
Because some birds of prey can swoop so fast, can't they? They can get up to like 300 miles an hour. Like
Yeah.
they swoop down and pick her up so fast that it leaves her bum behind.
Do they not start like burning up on re-entry?
I wonder if there's
They're
ever
not
been...
going through the ozone, Ross. they don't go up to atmosphere.
Do their
up
beaks
the
get hot?
atmosphere.
Did their beaks not start to get a little bit red?
I can imagine.
You're just imagining a beak like
Glowing.
just glowing, yeah.
I can imagine, in all seriousness, where they go so fast by some nominal amount, some tiny negligible amount. I can imagine their beaks do heat
Heat
up.
up a little bit.
I can imagine.
there's air
So.
friction.
Really dry
Yeah.
your eyeballs out as well.
Well, I think they have like those what they call them
Wet eyes.
scintillating membranes.
Lids.
That
The ones that go.
yeah, like lizards.
lizards.
Yeah,
Do they? Birds
I
of that.
I think so. Yeah, the birds that go really fast because I think they when they like peregrine falcons, I think like because they're
Right.
the fastest, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can put it
Right.
over their eyes to stop their like eyeballs being pulped by the G-forces. Because that's why you know like fighter pilots wear that big fat mask, obviously to breathe, but as well to protect their eyes.
But they're inside.
Yeah, but the eyes it cushions like that the forward force.
Oh, okay.
Because they're like I think it's got like big cushions, like
Yeah.
sort of like foam in it.
Stop your eyeballs popping out.
Yeah, basically, I think
What about if Kylie Minogue was in a fighter jet? Do you think she'd have to get a specifically cushioned seat?
she'd have to get one of those donuts, wouldn't she?
Yeah.
The Kylie donut.
Yeah.
She must have to declare everything she does.
Yeah, God.
Like
So
going,
if she was
like going to
sitting
vi-
on a
going to
particularly
vi-
uncomfortable chair.
exactly, going to visit her nan, like with an
Yeah.
uncomfortable sofa. Not that my nan's got an uncomfortable sofa. Just
No,
put
neither
that-
does
put
mine,
that out
actually.
there.
What if she accidentally forgets? She's got a Mars bar in her back pocket and it melts.
You'd have to declare that. That's a claim.
Where there's blame.
Can you blame someone else for there being a Mars bar in your back pocket?
It'd be even worse if she forgot she had a bear trap in her back pocket.
That's definitely taken off her bum.
See, clocking. Oh, that seems so stupid now, does it?
Oh dear. As I'm the host, I think I'm going to call this one to order.
Okay.
Yeah. Have we decided on a method to open cans?
I think it's Kylie Minogue's bum.
Just plop it in there.
What I heard. Yeah.
Just buns of steel, wrap it round it. What about screws? What about? Sorry, folks, I'm getting a bit dizzy spells. What about screw top for cans?
Oh, like a bottle,
Yeah, why don't just make everything a jar?
a jar of meat. It just sounds gross, doesn't it?
So does a can of meat,
More gross than a can of meat.
Yeah.
like tinned chili.
It's just because it's the norm, isn't
Really,
it?
just think about name me your favorite thing, right? And then I will just frame this for you, right? What's your favorite food?
Like a curry.
Okay, right. So now pretend that we are living together. I'm your,
Living sex slave.
Yeah.
yes, and you get it from a hard day of work.
Yeah.
Right. Ask me, say, let's act this out, right? So you
Okay.
come in.
What's for dinner then?
Did you just go get a little bit weak? What's for dinner, Dad?
It's because I saw your sexiness walk back in.
Hi Ross. How was your day? I thought I'd open a can of curry for dinner.
My mum used to get a curry sauce out of a can when I was a kid.
Tin or can? Can or jar?
Like Domino.
No, tin.
What?
It was a tin. It was a tin of fucking Home Pride.
Did you live in like the 60s or something?
No.
Right, next. What's your next favourite thing?
I'm going to try and speak something that fits in it. I like tinned tomatoes, Dan. Big fan of baked beans.
Oh, I thought I'd open a tin of tinned tomatoes, Ross.
Is there a tin inside the tin?
Yes.
Is there? That's weird.
Like, imagine it, like...
But what about pizza? Pizza wouldn't fit in a tin.
Pizza in a tin, yeah. Tin of pizza.
If it tastes like pizza, I'm
not
fucking
right,
all
is it?
about it.
Like, I thought I'd open a tin of chicken.
You can get canned chicken.
Yeah.
No, it's not right.
It's not right, no.
It's like McDonald's chicken nuggets. They're not supposed to be that shape. Give me a piece of chicken that looks like a piece of chicken plucked and fried.
Ground into a paste and then put back into a shape of a chicken again.
Yeah.
Just because it makes it feel better.
Yeah, I don't like it. Don't like anything that's out of shape.
So you're not okay with turkey dinosaurs?
Well, yeah, I'm okay with that.
Well,
cool.
they're not. They're not the shape of like a turkey breast.
No, they're in the shape of a dinosaur.
Yeah.
But you can't act.
What
out.
about? What about?
Act a scene from Jurassic Park out with a tin of fucking spam? Can you?
No.
Well, you could. You could cut the
scene, can't
spam. You could cut the spam into.
You could do the goat scene, so you could have your toy
Oh,
car.
yeah, true.
And you could have the carcass of the animal landing on the bonnet.
Yeah, you just throw a tin of spam at it.
Bang on a table along. Yeah.
Let's
There
have
you
a
go.
glass of water there.
Yeah.
It's just not right, though, is it?
No.
No, it's just not right.
Just not right.
So how are we opening a fucking tin then?
Well,
No, I like the nanobot side. I also like the shattering idea.
I think it should shatter.
Shatter.
Then everything
But
could
then
have
you've got
a
bits
shatter.
of shattered.
No, but it wouldn't.
tin.
It wouldn't shatter. It would break because the atoms would only be, sort of what's the word? Sort of like primed in one sort of like
like a line.
like a ring around it. Yeah, like lengthwise.
Like my magnesium.
So what you would do is you'd put it in its little like a holder. It'd be like a little like a base, like like a wireless charging dock.
Yeah.
You put the whatever it is in the base, and then you would set like a microwave what the frequency is,
Yeah.
and it would just vibrate it. You wouldn't even necessarily have to hear it. Yeah.
Even if it doesn't need to, we'll make it make that noise.
Or even better.
Oh, it's like a sub drop.
Like the tractor beam noise.
Yeah.
The Death Star. Can it also make the concussion bomb noise from episode 2 from Django's Fett Ship? With like an electronic tin over
Yeah.
it. Yeah, can we do that actually?
But
That
each tin would have the directions on it. You set this to whatever hertz, and then you
Set
just
this to Death Star.
put it on there, boom, and it would just crack it, and then you can pick it up,
I like that.
Yeah.
come out.
I like that a lot.
And then what would it would like to split the can in two, so you could just pull it apart, and then the meat would come out.
Yeah, so it would still stay in there, but what it would do is it would compromise the structure around. So then you can pick it up a bit like an egg, just crack it wherever you need it.
What if it's a liquid-based product?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You'd still have to crack it. You still have to exert a force on it to crack it.
Okay.
So like you,
Over your pan.
yeah. So wherever you need it. So if
Or
it's,
your toy car.
but you could select. You could crack it at a different point. If you want the top of the can to come off, then
Different
what
frequency.
Then what you're going to do is you're going to put a different frequency on it. If you want the can to come lengthways like a tin of spam, then
And if I want it to write my name as it undoes.
you'd have to
You'd have
program that in.
Yeah.
You'd have to get a specifically made can for you. Or
What about one of those? I saw something the other day, a video of people cutting things in half perfectly with water jets.
Oh yeah.
No.
That would be good for opening a tin.
That would be, but it goes straight through the tin though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it does.
You'd compromise the product.
Yeah, it's only getting wet.
Yeah, I don't want watery tin tomatoes.
I don't want a hole through my spam.
All right, sorry.
What else do you get in a can?
Just a fucking suggestion.
I don't want a watery curry.
Yeah, I don't want your name carved into a block of stag chili.
Although that is another thing that could damage Kylie Minogue's bottom, though. Water jet.
Water jets, yeah. True. Any kind of jet.
We should have a new segment.
Wash.
Things that could damage Kylie Minogue's.
Maybe that should be the risk assessment we do for all of these dangerous products. So, would it damage Kylie Minogue's bum?
All of them would.
Yeah, they would. Especially the hand feet.
Okay, so we're going with that then, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's elegant
solution. It is nice, yeah. It's the kind of thing I would like to buy.
Good to have in the kitchen, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
$99.99 off Amazon.
Yeah. Ooh. It could be multi-purpose as well, though, couldn't it?
You could get it to open particularly stubborn meat packaging. You know when you when you pull like the tab on the meat, and then you have to get a knife out and cut around it, and then you get a meaty knife.
Yes,
it's very annoying, isn't it?
Yes.
So maybe something like that. That's a problem for another day.
It is. Should we name this bitch?
Will it hurt Kylie Minogue's bum?
That's a good name. Solid. Like Kylie Minogue's bum.
Canned wisdom.
Can get you out of my head.
You saucy little minx.
That's great. I think. Can we top it? I'm
trying to think of something where I should be so lucky, but I can't think of anything that really goes in that.
No. I just can get you out of my head.
Yeah, that's great. Well done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well
Fair play, Ross.
I have returned.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. So that's that for this week then, is it? So we've got one more Thursday. We've got Monday and then we've got Thursday, and then that is it for the year.
Yes, we've got a little surprise coming forward.
All
will be revealed on next Thursday's show.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
We'll give you all the details once we've fucking finally heard it ourselves.
Yeah.
see how it sounds if it hasn't gone in the bin. But yeah, so just go visit stickitpod.com for everything you need to know about us, our social media. You can send us your problems, which we desperately want you to do. Send us as many problems as you possibly can to make our mountainous pile of problems even more mountainous. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on iTunes or Stitcher or any of your podcast places, and we are on YouTube as well. So go and subscribe to us on there. And that is it for this week. I just can't get you out of my head. I've been Ross.
I've been Dan.
I've been Dom. I'm going to go die now.